Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear class 6 students in the subject biology, and we will discuss about a new chapter, and that's called as here cell, the basic unit of life. So cell that acts as the basic unit of our life. So in this chapter we have to discuss about that different aspects related to the cell. So first we will define that what is cell. So cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. So cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. For the first time, the concept of cell comes with the Robert Hooke. When Robert Hooke discovered the cell, so from the slice of cork, by using his own compound microscope. So for the first time, who discovered the cell? Cell discovered by Robert Hooke. So for the first time, cell discovered by Robert Hooke. So from a piece of cork. So from a piece of cork, so cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. So that date is important, that cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 by utilizing his own compound microscope. So he called at that time that the macrophage found with the help of, that means the micrograph, which is found with the help of compound microscope that looks like smaller compartments, and those compartments which were named as cellula, but later on those cellula were named as cells by the Robert Hooke. So what we have discussed that the cell discovered by Robert Hooke from a piece of cork. तो क्रिकस प्लांट एक प्लांट है, उसी का कारक लिया इन 1665 में, एंड डिस्कवर्ड दैट देयर आर डिफरेंट कंपार्टमेंट्स जस्ट लाइक द honeycomb, and those compartments are called as cellula, and later on these cellula were named as cells. But after few years, in 1665, after few years, nearly about after 10 years, so Antony Leeuwenhoek, that is A.V. Leeuwenhoek, who discovered for the first time, who discovered a cell with the help of, who discovered an animal cell with the help of simple microscope. तो animal cell को discover किया गया with the help of simple microscope. So Antonio Leeuwenhoek, who discovered for the first time the animal cell, but with the help of simple microscope. So if we are talking about the cells, so cells having the different shape, size as well as number. So we can say that cells are diverse in nature. तो cells जो है वो diverse होते हैं. That means there are variety of cells. So this variety is in the shape. That means it is in the size as well as it is in the number. तो number में भी variety होती है, shape में भी, size में भी variety होती है. If we are talking about the shapes, we have different types of cells with different shapes. For example, if we are talking about the nerve cell, that means neuron. So the neuron cell, we will see it here in the diagram, that this is the nerve cell, and this nerve cell is the branched and elongated cell. And we have second one, that's the muscle cell. This is the spindle shaped cell. And we have another one cell, and that's the organism here, that's called as amoeba, that's called as a protista. And we have another organism here, that's called as here paramecium, and we will find out that there are shapes. So this is the neuron, nerve cell, this is the muscle cell, this is the amoeba, and this is the paramecium, and all these organisms having the different shape. Not only the shape, but size of the cells are also different. We have an ostrich egg, and that ostrich egg which is about 25 centimeters long, and we have this nerve cell, and that nerve cell, size of the nerve cell is also long, and we will utilize for measuring the size of the cell, we will utilize here a unit, and that's called as micron. So if we are talking about that there are smaller cells, that means smallest bacterial cell, जिनका डायमीटर जो होता है 0.2 से लेकर के 0.5 माइक्रोमीटर और माइक्रॉन्स तक। तो हमारी बॉडी में भी सेल्स कुछ लॉन्गर होते हैं और कुछ स्मॉल साइज के सेल्स होते हैं। तो जो लॉन्गेस्ट सेल हम में होती है दैट्स द नर्व सेल विच इज इक्वल टू 1 मीटर और 100 सेंटीमीटर्स। अगर हम एलिफेंट की बात करेंगे तो एलिफेंट कंटेन्स दैट नर्व सेल विच इज अबाउट 3 meters or 300 centimeters in elephant. So this is regarding our cells, that cells show the variety, they have different shape, size as well as in number. So depending upon the number of cells, organisms are two types, unicellular and multicellular. Those organisms which consist of only one cell, those are called as unicellular, and those which consist of more than one cell, those are called as multicellular. So among the unicellular there is one example here, that's the amoeba, and there is another example that's called as paramecium. This is the sleeper shaped cell, and this is called as here protista, means that it consists of a single cell structure. And when we will talk about the branch of science that deals with the study of cells, that's called as here cytology. So when we study the cell, that branch of the cell which deals with the study of the cell, that's called as cytology.